Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. The Pixel 11 Pro isn't trying to impress you in the first 5 minutes. It's trying to make sure you never want to leave after 5 months. And that's a very different strategy. While everyone else is fighting for louder speakers, brighter panels, and bigger numbers, Google looks like it's redesigning the experience underneath the surface. The parts you only notice when they finally stop being a problem. Let's dive right into the video. The first hidden shift is power control. Not battery size, power behavior. With Tensor G6, Google isn't chasing peak speed. It's chasing consistency. If you compare a Pixel 10 Pro next to what the Pixel 11 Pro is rumored to bring, the real difference won't show up in a quick app launch test. It'll show up when you're recording 4K for 15 minutes, navigating on 5G, brightness at max, and your phone doesn't turn into a hand warmer. That's sustained intelligence. That's Google optimizing for real life instead of tech demos. And here's the deeper layer: modem independence. Pixels have quietly struggled with signal stability compared to rivals. Drop bars in elevators. Slightly higher idle drain overnight. If Google transitions to a new modem architecture this year, that's not a spec upgrade. That's reputation repair. Fixed connectivity, and suddenly battery life improves without increasing capacity. That's the kind of invisible win that changes how a device feels daily. Design is another interesting story. The Pixel camera bar has become iconic, but Google's challenge isn't aesthetics anymore, it's density. The Pixel 11 Pro appears to focus on internal stacking efficiency. Thinner vapor chamber. Smarter board layout. Same recognizable silhouette, but tighter engineering. When you put it next to older Pixels, the difference may look subtle, but the weight distribution, the in-hand balance, the thermal behavior, that's where maturity shows. Now let's talk display, because this one's strategic. Google doesn't win by being first. It wins by being right. If the Pixel 11 Pro pushes adaptive refresh further, it won't be for scrolling bragging rights. It'll be tuned for when you need 144 Hz fluidity and when you don't. Smarter LTPO scaling means smoother animations without punishing your battery. That's not flashy, that's disciplined. But the cameras, this is where Google plays a different game. The rumored telephoto jump isn't about 100x zoom marketing posters. It's about computational layering. Pixel photography has always been about realism over drama. If this new sensor pairs with improved on-device AI stacking, you won't just zoom further, you'll zoom cleaner. Less watercolor effect, better edge retention, more usable results. And if night video processing moves fully on-device, that removes the awkward wait time that creators quietly complain about. Speaking of creators, quick side note. A lot of you building tech channels or side projects ask how to stay consistent without burning out. Tools like Walverse are interesting because they reduce workflow friction, organizing ideas, structuring scripts, tracking uploads. It's the same philosophy Google is embedding into Pixel. Reduce resistance so creativity flows. When tech fades into the background, output increases. Back to software, and this is where things get slightly uncomfortable. Google's AI direction with the Pixel 11 Pro feels less optional. Smarter voice editing. Context-aware replies. Real-time photo manipulation through speech. The difference now is processing happening locally, not pinging the cloud every time. That means speed, privacy, reliability. It also means Google is slowly turning Pixel into a personal assistant that adapts to you over time. Not flashy, just deeply integrated. And here's the part most reviews will miss. The Pixel 11 Pro isn't about beating competitors this year. It's about removing excuses. Weak modem? Fixed. Overheating under load? Improved. Video limitations? Addressed. Battery complaints? Optimized through efficiency. When you eliminate enough weaknesses, strengths feel stronger. Quick reality check. Over 70% of you watching right now aren't subscribed. If you enjoy breakdowns that go beyond surface-level specs and actually decode what companies are planning long-term, subscribing isn't support, it's alignment. This community pays attention to patterns, not marketing slides. Because if Google successfully tightens hardware control, refines AI independence, improves thermals, stabilizes connectivity, and enhances computational video in one cycle, then the Pixel stops being the smart alternative and starts becoming the quiet default. And if that happens this year, what does Google even hold back for the Pixel 12 Pro? Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.